Good morning, I'm Nashika, and this is Chale News for Sunday, June 7th. South Africa's foreign minister is publicly calling out Ghana over our evacuation response, and the diplomatic temperature is rising. KATH is in crisis, and the Ghana Medical Association just gave the health minister a 3-day clock. Plus, Medeama are your GPL champions. Let's get into it. The Ghana-South Africa situation just got sharper. Foreign Minister Ronald Lamola has publicly warned Ghana to stop what he called public spectacles devoid of diplomatic decorum, a rebuke triggered by a flag-waving video posted by Ghana's embassy during the evacuation. A third flight is expected today with over 1,500 Ghanaians still registered to come home. The last thing this moment needed was a diplomatic row. Full breakdown on Chale.news. The KATH crisis is escalating. The Ghana Medical Association has given Health Minister Akondo exactly 3 working days to reinstate suspended CEO Dr. Pa Kwesi Baidu or face remedial action. KATH doctors are already on indefinite strike. If the GMA follows through, the pressure on one of Ghana's busiest hospitals becomes very difficult to manage. On the Accra flooding, the Ministry of Works has activated emergency response teams and is blaming human behavior, waste dumping, illegal construction, planning violations. Fine, but civic advocates are asking the sharper question, who issued those building permits in the first place? No budget figures, no timelines attached to the promised fixes. That's a problem. Meanwhile, on the ground, the Tema West MCE was in Sakamono distributing mattresses, blankets, and mosquito nets to flood victims Friday. In the same breath, he warned the assembly will demolish unauthorized structures on wetlands without hesitation. NADMO says this is among the worst flooding the area has seen in years. Ghana's Ebola preparedness is widening. Surveillance now covers both the Aflao and Ilubo border crossings, with the deputy health minister personally leading field assessments at both sites. 0 cases here, but with active outbreaks in DRC and Uganda, staying ahead of this is the right call. Here's one that needs more attention than it's getting. Ghana distributes free sanitary pads to SHS girls every year, but there are no public safety standards for what goes inside them. Researchers are warning that chemicals in conventional pads can be absorbed through vaginal tissue. The FDA has the power to act. The question is whether it will. The Ghana card for porn sites proposal. Cross-party pushback is growing. NPP's miracles. Abawagi and critics across the aisle agree children need protection online. But they're warning that requiring Ghana card verification for adult sites could hand government a surveillance database far more dangerous than the problem it's meant to solve. No draft legislation exists yet. ECG and Sogakope residents are at loggerheads. Residents say they've been billed for electricity they never used, including people whose power was already cut off. It took a 2-day meeting chaired by the Volta regional minister just to get both sides in the same room. It ended without any binding resolution. Some good news on the economic front. Ghana's latest T-bill auction was oversubscribed by GHS 650 million. Investors offered GHS 6.09 billion when the government only asked for 5.44 billion. A quiet but real vote of confidence in the IMF-monitored recovery. Back to the petroleum hub debate. The corporation's CEO Dr. Tony Aubin says Mahama's 5,000-hectare land size was no slip of the tongue. There's a formal written directive sent to the lands minister in December 2025, documented all the way to the Lands Commission Gazette. He called allegations that the president misspoke unusual. Full story on Chale.news. Football, Medeama SC are your 2025/26 Ghana Premier League champions, 62 points 2 ahead of Gold Stars. And the drama on the final day? Swedru All Blacks beat Kotoko 2-1 away to survive relegation. Nations FC, Hoho United and 11 Wonders go down. The Black Stars have touched down in Rhode Island. They're training twice daily at Bryant University ahead of the World Cup opener against Panama. A closed-door warm-up friendly is reportedly also in the works before the team flies to Toronto. Presec Ligon's Prince Deborah, the one who had Ghana glued to NSMQ screens in 2021, has just graduated from MIT with a degree in computer science. That one's worth celebrating. Women made up just 4.1% of district assembly members after Ghana's 2023 local elections. A new 2-year project launched this week is targeting that gap, focusing on West Akiem, Adansi Asokwa, and Ledzokuku Krowor ahead of the 2027 polls. Small number, shouldn't be acceptable. And we'll end the news block with this. Fishermen on the Odi River in Dambai are using daily GMET weather forecasts, broadcast over a simple transistor radio, to decide when it's safe to go out. It's saving lives. Sometimes the most effective tool is the most straightforward one. That's your Sunday morning digest. Every story you just heard has the full reporting waiting for you at Chale.news. Stay informed. We'll keep watching.